Since Coach Bo has been here, it's been about hard work.
We're a group that comes to work every day, hard hat, lunch pail, work boots. We have to get after it every day, that's the expectation.
This is the Ram football team coming into the matchup with 15th ranked team in the nation in Boise State.
Boise State has outscored opponents 132-27 in the first half in all their first 5 games. Their first 5 games have essentially been blowouts.
And now the keys to the car are in Nick Stevens' hands for the rest of the year.
Coach Bobo joining us. Nick Stevens comes in. What can you say about Nick and how he's handled this entire season?
Well, he's prepared every week like a leader should, like we expect him to do. And, that's easier said than done to put the team before yourself, but he's been a true example of that to us coaches and the teammates. And there was really no doubt when he went in the game that we thought he would play well because of the way he's handled everything.
Nick stepped in like he hadn't missed a beat from last season. Nick's a tremendous leader for the offense and for the team. For somebody to go through what he's been through and then step in like nothing's happened and still have the same attitude, and he's got everyone's trust. I know he has the front five's trust. It speaks a lot about him as a person.
Nick's played in a lot of football games, and he's earned the right to be the guy that comes in right now. So we're going to rely on that experience, and he needs to rely on it to go out there and play free, play confident, and know his teammates have his back. It's kind of been the message all year is that the answers are in the room. You got to go make the plays.
You belong. You belong. I've been saying it for 2 weeks. I've been saying it since I got here. The answers are in this room. The answers are in this room. Right? We've got a great plan. A great plan. All right? You have prepared well for this plan. All right? It's time to go execute. I said it on Monday. All right? They're a good football team. All right? But so are we. This team that we're about to play has not had any adversity. 0. None. You have been tested from January until now. All right? You're battle tested. You hit them in the mouth for 4 quarters. All right? That's what I expect from this group right here. You lay it on the line. There's nothing like the present moment. Right here, right now.
Right now, just a few sprinkles, and it remains warm. Hard to believe at this time of the night that it's still 65 degrees. Seem to have a nice sense of focus, and that's going to be something we'll keep an eye on against a team like this with all the success they have. And speaking of Boise State, currently ranked 15th, one of the top programs in the country, how are the Rams going to react to being on the football field once we get underway?
What gives me goosebumps is hearing the boos and people yelling at you. It was a different game. We knew, it was going to be another late game. We were on the road. It was supposed to rain. We were actually praying for rain.
All right, I mean this with all my heart. All right, we got what it takes in this room. The answers are in this room, but you got to go take it. You got to go take it tonight. They will not give it to you. You got to go take it. And the only way you take something is fight. Yes, get in a fight. Get in a fight. Every play, every minute, every snap.
I saw myself as a leader in the sense of kind of showing people to do this in my actions and not really saying much because I hadn't really been in a situation before. I'd never started a game here before. So I started my first game this season, week 1 against Colorado. And then once I kind of got more comfortable, started playing better, I kind of started to become more of a vocal leader as well. It's more appropriate for me to do it because I didn't think that it was appropriate for me to do it when I was younger. Going on the field, warming up, but I don't know, I think just flip switches. I just kind of feel more intense, the adrenaline's pumping. I just can't really help myself with all the adrenaline and energy flowing through my body once we have the pads on.
Ready? Ready? Begin!
3-3 heavy underdogs against the 15th ranked Broncos. From the shotgun, Stevens takes the snap, has all day, throws over the middle, and it's caught. Stretch play running right side. There's a hole for Dawkins, cut up at the 30 to the 25. Rams looking for the first points of the game. Give up the middle. Dawkins made a man miss at the 20. He's up to the 15. The snap is good. The kick is up on its way, and it is good. And for the first time here this season, Boise State finds themselves trailing. Give straight up the middle, nowhere to go. Empty set on 3rd and 6 from the 25. Slant left side, it's incomplete. Nick will take the snap, turn, running off right tackle goes Izzy Matthews. Good, strong running.
Really, the weather was on and off. It was raining and it stopped. And during that TV timeout, it started downpouring. I don't know what it was, but it was started pouring down rain, and we all started jumping up and down and yelling and screaming. I just thought that really got the defense going.
Keep that energy up.
From the gun, Griffin, back to throw, has some time, now stepping up in the pocket, trying to run it, down he goes. Back at the 22-yard line, Richard King, one of the Rams to get to him. It'll be a loss of 2, and Boise State forced to kick it away. It's been a first half filled with a lot of bright spots for Colorado State, but Broncos 7, Rams 3.
You guys, I'll tell you what, right now you're all over it. We're making all the good adjustments. Keep thinking it through, keep seeing the things you need to. We're in great shape, man. I got nothing else to say other than trust and play for one another.
But we failed to live up to those standards. They marched on us, and the silence of the stadium was suddenly broken.
Underneath handoff, McNichols straight up the middle, has a hole, broken tackle, he's in the clear, watch out, to the 40, midfield, down the near sideline to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, touchdown, 80 yards, Jeremy McNichols, and Boise State starting to blow this thing wide open. He's going to roll to his right now, going to throw into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, A.J. Richardson. Well, this is a Ram offense that needs to get a little something going. This game might be out of reach. Rolling to his right, it's Nick Stevens. He's going to have the first down. Naked bootleg to the 40, to the 35, and he has it down inside the 30-yard line. Stevens straight up the middle, has the 10, has the 5, made a man miss at the 4, trying to fight forward and does, down to the 2. Stevens underneath give, Matthews looking for the goal line. He's in for the touchdown. Colorado State, for the first time tonight, they have found the end zone.
Keep working, baby.
The adversity has built us into the team we are today. And to think, we still considered a young team.
Colorado State with the onside kick attempt here. Goes 10 yards, and CSU looks like they're going to fall on it at the 48.
All we needed was a spark.
Hunt and Davis out there ready to approach the football. And Braxton Davis will fake. Now Hunt's going to kick it to the other side off a Boise State player, and Colorado State has it at the 48-yard line.
Oh my goodness.
Broncos bring 6. Quick slant, Gallup, wide open space, 35. He's to the 30, broke outside, to the 20, to the 15, and he's dragged down from behind. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. Stevens takes the snap, throws underneath. Dawkins has it at the 5 to the goal line. Is he in? You better believe it. Touchdown, CSU.
And I remember specifically Kevin Davis running on the field saying, make a decision right now. And now it's kind of like, you're either going to stop them and do your job, or you're not.
First down and 10, offset eye behind him. He'll turn, hand off to McNichols, and he's stuffed in the backfield. Evan Colorado. Under center is Rippon, deep back is McNichols. He'll turn, hand off to McNichols. Second effort, is he going to get it? I think he's going to be short.
He's
Rams
short.
have held him.
He's short.
73 yards to go. Stevens working from the shotgun. 5 wide receivers set. Takes the snap, steps up, throws deep over the middle to Gallup. Pitches it to Ruiz. Now pitches it again to Dawkins, far side. Another pitch, and it'll go out of bounds out to the 45-yard line with 4 seconds on the clock.
They've got it up the field enough now for a Hail Mary.
They move the football back to the 40-yard line, so 60 yards to go. This will be the final play of the football game. Snap there to Nick Stevens, and the play is going to be whistled dead before we can get going. I'm not sure if Boise called a timeout.
There's a correction. The previous play should have been a backward pass and out of bounds. The ball would be placed at the 45-yard line, and please put 4 seconds on the game clock, and the game clock will start on the snap.
So they're going to give the Rams a 5 yards back that they had taken away at the end of that play.
The previous play of a backward pass out of bounds is under review. After review, the ruling is the second backward pass was actually forward, causing a loss of down, a 10-second runoff, so that'd be ball game.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Wow. There are no more victories, okay? But this team does belong, okay? Right. This team does belong. Hey, there's a lot of season left. If we keep that fight and keep that passion, I'm proud of everybody in here. Hey, they made more plays than us. We ran out of time. All right, it's like we figured we belong right there at the end of the game. All right, I say it all the time. We got to walk in believing we belong. Okay, there's going to be a long game. All right, no more victories. The answers are right here, man. I promise you. In this group, we got plenty. You got to believe it.
It's done. But you either win or you don't. It's that simple. And you move on. And so we did. To a team we know all too well.
What's the answer? You go prove it to everybody in this room. Damn right. That's who you prove it to. You go prove it to everybody in this room, because it's all that matters. You prove it today. Okay? I know you're the answer. Show each other you're the answer. Okay? Relax. Play ball and have some fun. That's what it's about. Okay? That's what it's about. Having fun, playing football for each other. You gotta believe. Act like it and play like it. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Play like it.
Goes in motion, 3rd and 5. Stevens with time underneath. This will be a walk-in touchdown, Colorado State. It's the tight end, Danny Wosu. Wosu, a senior from Washington, D.C. 8-yard touchdown strike from Nick Stevens. And boy, was he ever poised throughout that drive. Good protection, deep ball's got a man out there. Olabisi Johnson inside the 35.
Drops it right on the money.
A quick throw in the flat. This is Hawkins. And Hawkins.
Really good job of working in unison by that offensive line.
Here comes Matthews again. Breaks a tackle. Matthews, touchdown. And Colorado State with a 76-yard drive after opening the game with a 75-yard drive. Boy, have they been impressive, not only in the air, but now on the ground. Heath throwing down the middle. It's going to be intercepted by Schlager. And Schlager spins inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. Jake Schlager with his first pick of the year. A junior from McCook, Nebraska, one of the leaders for that CSU defense. 3rd and 10, and they're going to go underneath. Good miss, and here's Izzy Matthews, first down.
For us up front, the game's on you. Can you run the ball? It's our job. We enjoy getting dirty and getting after people and trying to dominate the whole game.
This is a huge opening for the Rams. It's going to go to the house. It is a touchdown for the freshman Marvin Kinsey. And the Rams just running away from the Rebels.
I do remember at one point, Bo, it was a TV timeout and 3rd and short, and then Bobo like looks over. It's like, well, what do y'all want to run? And it's like, well, we want to run the ball.
What do you want to do, Benny?
It's like, all right, your team. You do it. You better score, but you do it. It was very satisfying for us up front, saying, hey, let's run the ball. And it's like, agreeing with us.
Colorado State has played an impeccable first 30 minutes. They've dominated in every facet.
Effort. They've come out with spark, energy, and effort. That offensive line up front for CSU's control of this game.
Let's go to work. 2 go. Rams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Deep shot, and it's caught at the 15. Gallup stays on his feet. Touchdown, Colorado State. What an effort by the junior, Michael Gallup.
Strong effort, 6'1", 195, was not going to be denied.
And the Rams are going to win it 42-23. Very good win for Colorado State. Kind of a royal flush of a performance, wasn't it?
Did an outstanding job, and I think it all started with the offensive line, allowing Nick Stevens to sit back, poise, and make throws.
And he is really starting to play like the kid we saw last year, maybe even better.
You can't give the kid enough credit for how he's handled everything.
Great job. Great job. It's hard to go on the road and win a game. It's hard to go on the road and win a game. That is a great job. We can still get better. We know it. We can still get better. Great job. It's not an off week. It's a chance to get better.